How to Build a Computer, and written by Matt Ham, edited by Jack Lloyd. Last update December 1, 2023. Fact checked. Planning and budgeting. Buying components, assembling the parts, show more. This wiki how teach you how to build a desktop computer using custom parts. Successfully building a computer is largely contingent on and defining your computer goals and budget, buying the right parts and putting every together in the correct order. Number 1, determine your computer's use before you buy any components or establish a budget. You'll need to know what you plan on using the computer for. Standard desktop PC, which are used for things like browsing and minor programs. Microsoft Word and Excel can use older, less expensive parts, while gaming or editing focused computers will need more powerful, up to date parts. Note: you can expect to spend under $500 US for most basic desktops. Gaming and editing computers may run you anywhere from $500 US to several $1,000s. Number 2, establish a budget. It's too easy to start buying attractive parts without sticking to a budget only to realize that you are out of my and don't have all of the necessary equipment to build your PC. Figure out a soft limit, e.g. $300, and a hard limit, e.g. $400, and try to stay within that range. Common sense should guide your purchasing as well. For example, if the processor for which you budget is $100, but a nicer never model is discounted from $200 to $120 at your local teach store. Spending the extra $20 is probably a better long term investment. Number 3, know which components you need to buy. No matter how expensive your computer, you'll need the following components for your projects. Processor CPU acts as the brain of your computer in most builds. The CPU is usually the most expensive component. Motherboard serves as an interface between all of your computer's components and the processor. RAM, random access memory. More RAM will provide more workspace to increase your computer's performance. Think about the RAM as the table. More RAM gives you more room for doing things on the table. Less RAM is like having a smaller table. Strong drive store data. You can buy a traditional hard disk drive HDD, or you can opt for a more expensive solid state drive SSD if you want an expectationally fast drive. Power supply powers all of your computer's individual components. The power supply is also the interface between your computer and the well stock into which you plug your computer. Case necessary for storing and cooling your components. Graphics card used to render images on your computer. While most processors have a built-in graphic processing unit GPU, you can buy a dedicated graphic card if you plan on gaming or using your computer for intensive editing. Cooling system. This includes case fans and coolers for specific parts and keeps the inside of your case at a safe temperature. Only necessary for gaming and editing PCs. Regular PCs should be fine with a stock cooler.